guys, happy Saturday. So, wow, I had a little bit of technical difficulties trying to get on today's live chat. It was like the spin, and we're only like 13 minutes past normally when I normally do it. So, anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday, and I have a couple of fun books and things like that. And I have 3 books that are still I'll be getting next week coming in from the Amazons. You know me, I love the used portion of Amazon, or just like any bookstore really, where you can get a book for like 99 cents, sometimes 10 cents. I've gotten those books before. They're awesome. So I do not care about the pre-owned, and I know for some people cringeworthy dog-eared books. I will take them. Hey Essence O and Leesand, what is up? How are you? So yeah, I hope everybody's having a fabulous Saturday. And Bethany is here. Hello. And so next week I'll have a few more books to share with you. And the Thunder's here. She like, what up, witch? What up, witch? This fire. Good morning. Good morning to you. Aries is here. Hello, hello. So yeah, like I said, just took me a little while longer to get on. I don't know if it's like the internet and like everybody's on the internet, so it causes some issues. And Susie, what's up, Susie? So yeah, it's another nice hot day here in San Diego, which is why I just got my tank top on. It's warm. But yeah, so and Garrett, hey Garrett. So Loki's birthday is not coming up this coming week, but the week after. So May 20th, the Lokester is going to be turning 6. So of course, I'm going to do a little birthday video just like I did with Wally. And Loki has one more gift that's coming in next week from Amazon. So got him a couple of fun like play gifts. And then the other one, I think it's more kind of like for us, but it's funny. It's a book that's written for cats, like so it's like from like how to deal with humans. So I thought it'd be just kind of cute. So Loki's getting a book. We'll have to read it to him. And then I got a funny cat book by the artist Megan Lynn Cox, the one who did the cat tarot. She did the artwork for. Actually, she partnered with somebody, and she did they did the artwork of the books together. So the book that I'm getting Loki and the one that I'm getting my dude is by the same, I think, 2 ladies, or one of them's by the 2 of them, and one of them is just by Megan Lynn Cox. But the one by Megan Lynn Cox that I'm getting my dude is called Cats Are the Worst, and basically it's a side by side of like how cats think of a situation and how humans think of a situation. And I thought it would just be really awesome. So there's that. And then I have like one book that's like just for me, like coming in. And Ladybird, what's up? So yay, you were able to catch us. So yeah, like I said, I got a couple of fun project-y stuff. So get ready to bust out paper, pencil, pen, unicorn pen, you know, whatever you got, glitter pen. And then I thought I might take us into the kitchen and we could whip up something witchy. And Kristen is here. Hello, good morning. And I am looking at that you cannot see. So I hope everybody's week has gone well. We had of course, outside of all my woo-woo stuff, I'm a teacher. So we've had, of course, like, I think it's just all craziness just because, the whole distance learning thing, it's new. It's new to, adjustment. Obviously, it's a big adjustment for students, for their parents, for teachers, for work in the district, and and the people up at the school board trying to figure out what to do. Hey, Sheldon. And I guess for it's all dependent on like everybody's district's a little bit different on what they want to do, but our superintendent had sent something out to all parents saying that we're doing no harm grading, like I told you guys before. So no teacher shall drop a student's grade after March 13th. That was the last day of school. Garrett says I'm glitching. I hope not. Are you guys still seeing me okay? Like, I hope not. Like I said, I had a little bit of trouble getting on. Um, oh, Leeson is telling Kristen that it is evening. Yes. And Leeson, you're off in Germany, right? Deutschland? So, yes, I believe you guys are well ahead of us. You guys are in the future. And Crystal Mama is here. Um, and Leeson said, nope, you are glitching. Oh no. Well, yeah, I think YouTube is having some issues. That's why it was hard for me to get onto YouTube today. Sheldon, we are doing great. So I hope that it doesn't bump us off YouTube, that I hope that maybe the glitching evens out. So let's pray. Mercury, homie, gonna need you to help out. We need the comunicado, por favor. So, yeah, hopefully Mercury can help us out since. And some people would say, so yeah, just like, some teachery stuff going on. And a lot of the teachers told the students that the work from now on is optional. And I think, like, well, we don't have to grade as much if kids aren't doing. And for me, are like, had it, with having their kids in the house. They've told us, hey, Amanisha, just because I think that if anybody, adult or student, is disengaged for a certain amount of time, let's say weeks, months, that by the time it's time to come back, to come back is going to be quite jarring and it's going to be painful. I tell them, I said, how painful it is when we come off of summer length of time and you haven't been doing anything. It's going to be and everything. So I used my YouTube skills on how to make fancy videos. And I even like pulled out my green screen so I could have like backdrop. Whoa. Let me look back because I'm just now getting your messages. Ooh, they weren't popping up before. Oh, Ladybird is trimming a deck. Hey. Susie says it's buffering. Crystal Mama says it's buffering. Oh, no, to 8th grade where I am. Yeah, I am. Amanisha says she's struggling with her new deck, and that's just not like her. So much buffering. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I have like so much fun things for you guys like planned. Oh no, because it's not buffering like here. Like I could see myself clearly, fluidly. Man, this sucks. Hmm. I'm trying to think of a solution. Because if it's buffering, it's probably YouTube and it's not just various people's internets. I was like, well, I could go to Instagram Live because it's a little bit different than when YouTube is streaming on. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Shall we head to Instagram Live, where I think it's on a different platform, so it should be able to take this a little bit better, or do you guys want to stay here on YouTube? It's up to you guys. Coldest Fire says, I went out and came back in. It seems to be working now. Amanisha doesn't do Instagram. Garrett doesn't have Instagram. Crystal Mama says, you're getting better now. Okay. We doing okay? Okay. Yes. Freezing, glitching. Just put that on the down low. Okay. All right. So we seem to be good. Okay, my green screen. I did a whole like backdrop of Crystal Pier, which is here in San Diego in a PB. It's stabilizing. Okay. Excelente, excelente. So yeah, I just was giving them like a little motivational pep talk, had music playing. I put in like pictures and stuff like that of their favorite, their stars, like athletes and singers and people in social media and stuff like that, just to get them motivated. So put that out last week, and through my teacher channel, which my teacher channel's boring, so don't even go over there. It's just like it's just me explaining assignments and everything. It's like with the things I wanted to show you guys. So first of all, I'm going to be doing a review next Sunday of When My Soul Whispered. It's out in, well, it got shipped out from Australia, and it took 36 days to get here from Australia. But it was worth it. You know, I think that the guy, the Herb Crafters Tarot, and I think these two are like perfect for each other. They read so well together. So you guys will see a review of this, like a proper review where I go card by card next Sunday. Ladybird says, I don't know with homeschooling, I have to relearn a few things. Yeah, it's been difficult for many parents with their kids at home. Some of the parents told us that it was a little too much having their kids at home, so they had sent them to like their parents, so this would be the kids' grandparents, for the lockdown, the remainder of the lockdown, because they're like, we can't have them in the house. Like, somebody else needs to take care of them, and it's not us. So we're like, okay then, well. Yeah, a lot of parents have just been emailing saying, you guys need to lift this. Like, is there any way we could just drop them off at school? Like, even if the school's not open, like, we really can't have them in the house anymore. And they're like, can we just like leave them in the parking lot? Can we pick them up at like a certain time? Or, you know, or they've been trying to drop them off at their parents' house. So I'm like, it's getting a little crazy. Parents are getting a little irate because they're like, this is not fair. We should not have to have our children in the house like this much. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do to help you there. Crystal Mama said, I found Ophidia Rose Tarot goes really well with the Oracle of Oddities and Mildred Payne's Oracle. Really? That's cool. Oh, I'm getting the Oracle of Oddities on Monday. That's something that I thought I missed because it had been going out of print, and somebody had told me about a certain website that was still holding the Oracle of Oddities. So like I snatched those up before they're like gone for good. Susie's like, that is weird. Ladybird, I hope you're joking. I am loving having them at home, and I work from home. Oh, well, it's not all parents, but the school's been getting quite a lot of phone calls from parents who are really upset because they're blaming us. They're blaming the school system that like we're somehow being mean by making their kids stay at home, and we're like, it's the city's order. Like, we can't reopen schools if we're not supposed to. Like, we're not trying to be mean, but many parents are just like fed up. They're like, it's not our job to take care of our kids like right now. That's like your job, and then we take care of our kids at nighttime. Like, so yes, it's not all parents, by the way. This is just a handful that are irate right now. So that's what I'm saying, like school stuff, like everything's a little cray cray, and I think it has to do with, not that they hate their kids, I don't believe that to be true. Everybody's just really stressed, you know? So it's coming out in really awkward ways, and maybe it's not coming out the way it sounds like it's coming out, but yeah. So I understand everybody's stressed, and maybe it's just coming out weird. So let's see. Garrett says, yeah, weird parents. Yes. I had a crazy premonition dream. It's tornado season, so a tornado basically hit Tip City, and it was terrifying. Garrett, speaking of that, I had a weird dream last night too. Like, my dreams were all over the board. Crystal Mama, I did. Yes, it was you then. Well, actually, it was you and somebody else. You both directed me to the same website. Yes, that is where I ordered them from. I'm so excited. Ladybird, it is for their safety and that of the parents. Yes, I know. When you have a child, it is their responsibility. Yeah, and I think it's just pressure and stress and uncertainty is just coming out in awkward ways with people. People are just acting odd, not themselves, obviously, because it's not a normal situation. So people's anger is it's directed in weird ways. You know, so do I think that the parents are actually angry at their children and actually angry at the school? I don't think so. I think it's the situation. And so we have to just, you know, especially me, I'm just like taking a step back and I'm like, okay, what people are coming at us with is not really directed at us. It's directed at the situation. It's just trying to find a way to deal with the situation and say, like, I want things to go back to the way the structure was. And I understand. So I think it's just frustration. And I don't have, you know, anything against those parents. It's just, I understand. I understand that everything's stressful, but really there's nothing that we can do except, you know, our distance learning. We're just doing what we can over here. And I have told all of my students, because I have an open forum where they can ask me anything they want, even if it's not school related. And some of them have told me that they're really stressed out and they don't want to tell their parents, and it's been really hard at home. And so I said, hey, when we have our once a week Zoom like office hour, I said, you don't have to talk to me about school. If you want to tell me about life and just anything that's on your mind, like, you feel free to unload. I said, yes, I'm your teacher, but I'm also here to listen. So, and I've let that be like for a lot of my students who are having a difficult time. I said, hey, if you just want to email me and you just want to chit chat and you're not looking for me to, like, you know, tell you what to do or anything, I said, I'll just listen. You know, if and we use remind texting, which means that we don't have anybody's phone number. I said, hey, you want to text me through remind and you just want to, like, get something off your chest, or, you know, whatever. Or I'm more trying to be that type of support. So yes, I have my assignments and stuff, which we're just making sure that they're doing something. We're not really like grading for like harsh grading, because I don't know what their learning is looking like at their home. But more, I just want to be there as an emotional support, and you know, keep their spirits high, let them have an outlet, and just like keep them engaged with hopefully something that's fun, or trying to make stuff that's somewhat engaging. Okay, let's see. Garrett, could you tell us? Yes, I will let you know my dream last night. I remember parts of it. I don't remember all of it. People are melting down. The energy is all over the place. Tell me about it. Aries says, first world problem. I agree. Jezebel, my panther is laying on my keyboard, but I'm here listening in. So Jezebel, check this out. I'm gonna flip this around. Guess where the panther is at? Hey, Loki. Hey, panther. How's it going? You taking a bath? You're such a good panther. He's such a good boy. Wally's asleep on his hammock and Loki's taking a bath. Glitter says, UK, the schools are shut here. Yep, just like here. I see the time as an excellent time to make changes to the world we live with. It's a difficult time and you teachers are doing a fantastic job. Thank you. And I love that my kids can share with their teachers if they want. Garrett, Ohio is closed for the rest of the year. This is, I need you in my life right now then. Hey, well, use the live chat as you're unloading. I'm here to listen too, even though it's more like I'm reading. I'm reading, listening. Glitter says my daughter's exams have been canceled. Yeah, we don't have finals, but we can have a final project. So that's what we're going to do instead for all of our students until the end of the year. Or, you know, if they lift it earlier, then they said, you know, it's all dependent. You know, nobody knows the future right now. So that's kind of why people have some anxieties. Not that we ever really know the future. There are so many like variables floating around. Even the best psychic, I'm saying, there's like so many variables. Crystal Mama says this made parents appreciate teachers. Thank you. Do I have the Tau Oracle? I do not actually. Somebody was just talking about that yesterday. Yeah, I think somebody was. I forgot who I was talking to. Coldest Fire says, he is so pretty. Loki, they say, you're a handsome boy. You my giant panther. Yes, your big golden eyes. Hello. Aries loves cats. Well, these two boys are quite spoiled. Loki's going to have a birthday party soon, so I'll make sure that you guys get a video on that. Okay, so Garrett was asking about my crazy dream. Um, okay, and then I'll show you guys a couple things. Tao is the sister deck to the Osho tarot. Oh, well, the Osho, obviously, I guess, yes, you know, I have that. That was kind of like one of my first decks. It was my second deck, but it's the one that I felt most connected to. I'll have to look into that. Krista Mama says, my service dog is named Loki. He is a golden retriever. Does he live up to his name? Because the Lokester does. I have never met an energy that is so mischievous. He's not naughty. He's just like where he finds himself, you're like, how did you get there? Like what? And Roman Biscotti, hello, darling. It says, it's me, Tangi. Boop. Well, boop to you. How are you? I am doing well. And Juju B, hello, hello. So, okay, here we go. My crackheady dream last night. Like I said, I don't remember all of it. It's just like bits and pieces. And what was it? We were, okay, so it's not going to make sense because it's just like fragments of dreams. My Loki lives up to his name. Nice. Roman is fabulous. And yay, thank you, thank you. Amanisha, the Siamese breed, not for the faint of heart. Yes, well, Wally is, he's not your typical Siamese. Our old cat Presley, he was definitely Siamese, but Wally's not very vocal actually. He only like talks when he feels he really, really has to. The talker is actually Loki. He's very loud. He's like all the time. And Wally's just like, in this house, we do not speak, which is very, excuse me, very un-Siamese. Like that is Wally. Amanisha says Enzo never shuts up. Well, Wally's Mr. Silence. Unless you pet his butt, then he's like, we're like, Wally, you have such a fascination with your little hiney. Okay, so part of my dream, okay, I'm getting into my truck. You know, I have, you know, oh, Garrett says his Jack is loud. Yes, some people have some very, very vocal kittehs. Neither does my cat. She demands attention. I had a Siamese and Oriental, loved them so much, can no longer have cats. My son is allergic. Oh, I'm so sad to hear. Okay. I'm getting in my truck in my dream, and I don't know where I was leaving. Gosh, where was I leaving? I was leaving an opera, like I had just done a performance and everybody was getting into their cars. I think that's what I remember. Like we were all on stage and we're all getting back into our vehicles. Romans and my hamsters are funny when they squeak at me for changing their pen. That's awesome. I used to have a hamster. His name was Scruffy. Caramel, my other kitty, she doesn't talk much. Loki lets us know he is around and when his food dish is getting low. Just the basics. And so I'm getting into my truck, but okay, my truck looks weird in my dream because the doors, the roof, and the tailgate are all wrapped in like Louis Vuitton, which by the way, I don't like Louis Vuitton. Like I am so not a posh kind of girl. So in my dream, this is really weird. Like why is my truck wrapped in Louis Vuitton? It's kind of weird. It's hilarious to hear a tiny creature squeak like they're tigers. Just it's so awesome. Okay, so I'm getting in my Louis Vuitton truck and this girl comes over and she's like, you're that girl. And I was like, huh? And she's like, no, you're on that girl. That's the show that does, oh, what'd she say in my dream? Oh, you're the human metal detector. And like, that makes no sense. And I was like, no, you have me confused with somebody else. She's like, no. And she's like telling her friends. And she's like, that's the girl, right? She's that actress on that show. She plays the human metal detector. And I'm like, no. And they're like, dude, your truck is Louis Vuitton. And I'm like, I swear, like, I'm like not rich and famous. Like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, why is my truck wrapped in Louis Vuitton? I don't know. So I get in, and the next part of my dream, I'm with some friends. It's like a mixture of my friends from high school and a mixture of my friends from college. It's like my brain like meshed years together, even though those people don't know each other in real life. Um, and so we stopped at this mall, and everybody decided this was the last time we were all going to be together, and we want to take a picture together. Um, Oh, Jeff said happy Mother's Day tomorrow. Yes, that's right. It's Mother's Day for all you cat mamas and baby mamas out there, human baby mamas, and pseudo mamas and mamas and all of you that act as mamas and you know, everybody in that motherly role, you know, no matter if you've got human children or not, or kitties or not, or doggies, you know, hamsters, you know. So to everybody's, I have to take my fur babies out. We'll be back as soon as I can. Hey, no worries. Um, Glitter, ours was in March on lockdown. Ugh. That just means you guys have to throw a wild party. Like when everything's lifted, dude, we gonna party. And when it's lifted, I need a party for my dad's 80th birthday, which was April 5th. Like, I was like, dude, when this is done, we are going off the heezy, Dad. And he's like, oh, no doubt. So, yes, we're going to have to do like just mass like birthdays, graduations, holidays, just one big party. And cake shall rain down from the heavens. Okay, so back to the crackhead dream. So, all my friends, we're all going to take a picture one last time, but we decide that we need to be behind the glass of the storefront. So we go into the store, it's like a clothing store or something, and we're all like against the glass, and we're getting ready to take a photo. And for some reason, I'm like posing when I walk into this department store like I'm some kind of supermodel. I don't know what's going on in my dream. It says, that's awesome, Ohio. I know is going to be out of control. I think it's going to be out of control everywhere. um, and so I'm like in my dream, like posing with the mannequins, like, like totally like a weird posing. And I don't know why I'm doing this in my dream. And my friends are like, come on, let's all take a group picture, like one last time. And I'm like, okay, like, I shall take my photo. And so all of a sudden I look down and I'm wearing this totally like nice, like posh looking evening gown. I'm like, where is all this stuff coming from? It's kind of weird. Jujubee says, I know my birthday is in April. It sucks. I couldn't do anything nice, like going out to eat. Big block party, I'm telling you. Roman says, mannequins are alive. They see all. Dude, if mannequins could talk. Wasn't there that movie Mannequin back in the 80s? So, okay. So then we take our picture, and when I turn around, there's like a fake wall that was in the department store, and for some reason the fake wall is lifted, and there's this whole other scene going on. Like, it's not a department store at all, but it's a banquet table, and there's all these people from Korea. And like, I know that because like my Korean friends are there and they're speaking Korean to these other Korean people. And I'm like, oh, okay. So we're at a Korean restaurant right now. And I love eating Korean food. Like, I love Korean barbecue, and like, I like banh mi, all that stuff. Like, it's all good. So, so we go and we sit down, and now we're having it's like dinner, I guess. I don't know. We're eating with these people from Korea. and everybody's talking and speaking in Korean. And for some reason, I'm speaking in Korean too. By the way, I don't really know Korean, but I'm speaking it in my dream, I think, and I'm understanding everything that they're saying. And it's kind of weird. Roma says, I love that movie. Yes. Um, so then the leader of North Korea shows up, and at first I was a little scared, but then I was like, hi, and I'm confused in my dream, and I kept saying, are you from South Korea? And he looks at me and he says, I'm from North Korea. And I was like, and I said, oh, um, I said, the leader of South Korea is going to tell you something. And he's like, okay. And then I said, hey, sir, I'm sorry. I said, but I have to go. And I said, I don't know why I had to leave in my dream. But he shakes my hand and he says, we're all, something like, we're all going to be fine here. Um, but just make sure you guys are, I don't know. I don't really remember what the rest of it was. He was just like, we're all fine here. Um, and it was like, I don't know, like it was, he was bidding me farewell because like I had to leave. And I don't know, it's like I had to go home, but home was someplace completely different. It's not like where I live right now. Like I was like I was somebody else in my dream actually. Um, and I was like, yeah, so I said goodbye to the leader of North Korea, and I said goodbye to all my Korean friends and all the people that were having dinner there, and to all of my friends that basically I've known my whole life, like my friends from college, my friends from high school, like everybody who's dear to me. I waved goodbye to them all, and it was like, you know, we all had taken our last picture together, and I was like, I have to get home, I have to get home. And I jump in my Louis Vuitton truck with my evening gown, like I don't know what's going on. And in my head, I'm like, was I really on a TV show? And I was like, I can't remember. It's been so long. And then I'm driving and I can't get my navigation on my phone to work. And it's like I'm trying to figure out where to go before I get on the next freeway. And it's like the freeway, it's like either at sunset, but everything is so dusty. And it's like a layer of smog that is so heavy over everything that I could barely see the street signs and figure out which way I need to go home. And the freeways that I'm seeing are not the freeways that exist here in San Diego or LA. So I don't know where these freeways are. But it was like the 143, which doesn't exist, well, at least here where I am. And it was like I have to get on to the 143. And then there was the 160, and I don't know why this even like stood out to me, like the numbers of the freeways. It was like, yeah, like Highway 160, the 143 freeway, and like there's lanes going everywhere, and I have to like get up on the freeway, and the phone just like isn't working so that I could go home. And I was like, no, I don't want to be stuck here. Please just, I was like, show me the way home before I get on the freeway. And I woke up. I tell you, my dream was a crackheady. I don't, I don't know. You guys are really good dream interpreters, so I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. Like psychologically, I don't know. Maybe it's because I had a mint before I went to sleep, and I really probably shouldn't have sugar before I go to bed because it makes the craziest dreams. So I don't know what you guys all think about that. So I got a Louis Vuitton truck. I'm in an evening gown. I was in some TV show that I don't remember where I was a human metal detector. We're all saying goodbye for like the last time. I'm meeting the leader of North Korea. My Korean friends are there. We're all having like dinner together, and then I have to get home. It's super smoggy, and yeah, there was the 160 and the 143, like highways or freeways, whatever. Yes, mints make crack dreams. Yes. No more chocolate mints. During the time when you feel comfortable and happy, you'll get news from afar that may be of of some concern. Hmm. Yeah, it can be a good interpretation. I probably should pull some cards. I haven't pulled cards on it. Usually, like I'll do a pull some cards, do my dream deep dive. But I don't know, just kind of weird. And all my other dreams as of late have been in snakes everywhere. But That's because I'm working with the goddess Ishel now. So now I'm seeing like jaguars and snakes everywhere. And I have this book, which I started reading, which is pretty freaking fantastic. Um, Crystal Mama said my wireless earbuds work when I am outside, so I could hear you the whole time. Awesome! So yes, I'm doing a deep dive into the gods and symbols of ancient Mexico and the Maya, because I do feel like I have a past life as a Maya person, and I've met this person in meditation. Well, this person is me, but so yeah, now I've been working with Ishel for like the past like week and a half, 2 weeks now. And I'm trying to learn like everything. So like lots of Google searching, lots of looking into my gods and goddesses books, and just trying to learn as much as I can. And so that's probably also attributing to some really cracky dreams too. So and then I got another book. It's Philippine folk tales. I haven't had a chance to read it yet. But as many of you know, my dad's dad, my grandfather, is from Cebu, Philippines, the PI. And like I've heard many stories, but I just wanted to like dive into some more Philippine folk tales. And it's nice that it's separated by like group. Like the group that my family comes from is Visayan. They speak Visayan, they're considered Visayan, and like there's like different groups, but that doesn't mean like that's the name of where they came from. It's like a region, kind of, sort of. And not me is here. Cold as Fire, have you ever worked with the Mayan deck? I did not, because I did not know that that existed, really. I'm gonna have to look into that. Wow. Thank you for giving me the heads up. Let's see, what else showed up? This was like yesterday? My power animal spirit guides for a spiritual life showed up. And this one, I just kind of came across it on Amazon. It's got like really thin cardstock. But I love the images, and it has some like unique wording and phrases that I haven't seen before for spirit animals. So I thought this just might be interesting to continue my work with animal medicine and stuff like that. So yeah, I got this deck. I'll show you guys a few of the cards. Cold as Fire says she loves hers. I'm gonna have to check that out for sure. But yeah, I like a lot of the images. And they even have like a chicken in here. They have a dove. Usually when people depict a dove, they usually depict a white dove. So it's nice to see one that actually looks like the doves in my area. Let's see. Oh, like they even have like a pikefish. And I don't see that in a lot of other decks. Let's see what else. Yes, they got the chicken, kangaroo. Let's see, who else? Ooh, ooh, creepy, creepy spider. In this one they have cat and dog, which is cool. And they have a chickadee. So they have like birds and fish that normally if I see fish, it'll just be like the salmon that'll be in a spirit animal deck. So it was nice to see this. And this one, I don't even know what this is. A cockchafer? I don't even know what that bug is. I'm like, what? So this one's got some, like, it has your standard animals, and then there's some animals that are just, I haven't seen them in decks before, and I like that. I don't like to see the same old, because if I have multiple of decks, you know, I want to be able to work with new and unique energy. Fancy term for cockroach? Yeah, maybe. Ew, cockroach, cucaracha. Oh, and then they have a kite, and I haven't seen that in a deck before. Like usually I see hawk or eagle or falcon. So yeah, I thought that this was really unique. I'll have to do a deck review of that one too. Let me go back to what you guys are saying. Oh, Jujubee said, my oddball dream, I dreamt that I was dropped into an anime world of One Piece. I fell on the main character, Luffy, and that is all I remember of that. And Roman is asking, did you eat a mint before sleeping? Oh my gosh. And Bronson's, hello. Yes, wishing you peace and love as well. Not me. Yes, please look that bug up. Is that just a fancy name for cucarache? La cucaracha. The cockroaches. No cockroaches. Ooh, and when I was in Ohio, no, yeah, some of the cockroaches flew. And in Arkansas, some of the cockroaches flew. I was not okay with that. I was like, whoa, no, cockroaches are supposed to stay on the ground. I don't get down with flying cockroaches. Okay, so I wanted to take you guys into the kitchen. We'll do that in just a moment, but I haven't created a spread with you guys here in a live chat in quite some time. We've done it before in the past, but it's been a while. Oh, thank you, Bronsons. So, you know, I just hope to have fun with you guys, you know, while we're here for just a little bit on a Saturday. Okay, so let's create a spread together. I already know the theme of the spread. I just want you guys to help me create the spread positions, and then this will be our spread, and I'll make sure to mention that when I like do an official walkthrough of the spread, you know, on this channel, and like post it to my blog and everything on my website. Crystal Mama said there are things called cave crickets in Missouri that look like a spider and jump sideways. Woo! No. No, gracias, no. No jumpy bugs, unless it's a grasshopper, in which case you're supposed to jump. Okay, so I have flipped it to a blank page in my Hello Kitty spreads journal. It's where I keep all of my spreads, whether I've made them myself or we've made them as a group, or I found them on the interwebs, in which case I just wrote them down. And yes, and I got my fancy bookmark that I've had since I was like 4 or 5 years old, and this came from my cousin. It's been my motto like my whole life. Jumping spiders here. No! Okay, so what we were talking about at the beginning of the chat, you know, obviously everybody was talking about weird energies, which is why we're having such crackhead dreams right now. Like the energies are all over the place, whether people are in the past have been sensitive to energy or not, you know, whether people are like, oh, you know, I'm acting this way, or I'm having crazy dreams because it's the full moon, or it's a new moon, or we're in this cycle right now. And there are some people that are not into, you know, they're not into that stuff. And so they maybe just like, let's take my boyfriend, for instance. He's not into my woo-woo stuff at all, but he does support me. He does, you know, he would never make fun of anything that I do. And I, of course, would never make fun of anything that he does. Well, I mean, at least to his face. No, just kidding. No, so we joke around all the time. But you know, so it seems like a lot of people are most frustrated because there are no answers. Like, give me some answers. Like, so I thought, what if we could create a spread that helps us figure out some answers? And what I mean by answers is this, because I got this other download, of course, while I was in the shower, because I mean, that's where like all ideas come from. Oh, Jujubee, spiders, eep, jumping spiders, Juju runs away. Well, I was like in the shower, I was like, yeah, that'll be fun. Like me and my YouTube peeps, we could like in the live chat, like create a spread that, you know, where we can try and sort out some answers. Like if there is a situation that you're having trouble seeing clearly, what spread could we do? Like what questions could we ask to help clarify the situation, give us answers that maybe where there weren't answers before. And then I got this huge download that was like, see, Roman, there's a good book titled Downloads in the Shower. Mm, yes, yes, yes. It's where they all happen, in the shower, or for some people on the can, which is just kind of weird. But anyway, um, so um, so weird. So the download was saying, in all seriousness, it was like, what if the answers that you receive or that you find out um, are not, they're there for your highest, your best and highest good. Like we always ask for our best and highest good, right? But what if sometimes you're given information that's specifically put there to be a catalyst for something greater, or to get you to do something greater or do something good? Um, let's see. OMG, I'm laughing so hard, you all are killing me. Yes, it's true. Always on the toilet for me. Because water is a great psychic conductive. Yes. Can you breathe cold as fire? You guys are killing me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Calmate. Calmate. Okay. So, because the universe is cheeky and will like to reach out to us when we are most vulnerable, either naked in the shower, or for some people, naked on the can or just on the can. Plus, I don't know why some people decide to fully disrobe when they are on the can. I've heard this from friends. I'm like, why? To make it a intense, full-on experience? But anyway, enough of the potty talk. Breathe in and out, just woosah. Ah, yes, finally. I know I get down, loses a lot, downloads a lot in the shower. I'm like, slow down. I need to write this all down. Sheldon is also back. Um, okay, so yes, while we are at our most vulnerable, this is when universe decides to whap me with some downloads, and I'm like, okay, let me try and remember this before my live chat. Hey, paperback. So it was like, what if, you find out things in your life, in a spread, talking to somebody, and whatever they said or whatever you find out and whatever you had learned to be true for you in the moment was specifically planted there to be as a positive catalyst towards something. So let's say it's like a version of the truth, and then universe was like, well, what is truth anyway? Because the truth for one person, even if I showed you guys all this mug, and I said, tell me what is true about this mug, tell me what it is, I probably would get a bunch of different answers from you guys. Like, how many people are in here? There's 16 people in here. I would probably get 16 different answers describing this mug to me. So the universe is like, try to keep an open mind when it comes to truth, because it really depends on how you see it. So let's say the universe gave me the truth about a situation, but somebody else is like, oh, that's not the download I got. It doesn't mean they're wrong. That's how they interpreted it, and that's how they saw it. And universe is like, what if also that was to create a catalyst so that everybody they spoke to and how they interpreted it was supposed to be like a push for something? And it doesn't mean anybody was wrong. It's just like they said, like, we do things on purpose. I don't know if I'm making sense, but it kind of made sense in the shower in my brain. um, let me go back to what you guys said. Bronson's, I used to disrobe on the can all the time when I was little. Oh my gosh. Yes, little kids. Like preschoolers, full on just naked on the can. I'm like, why? And moon magic, hello, hello. Yes, like I say, there's more than one way to eat a cookie. Exactly. Um, so for this spread, that's what I want you guys to keep in mind. I want it to be a truth spread where anything that you're feeling like, I'm so confused about the situation and I just want the truth. I just want like everything that's not clear to me, and I've been hearing all of this and this and this and this. Like, I just want to know what's true. The universe is like, have your friends help you with the spread. And when they complete the spread, whatever they see as the truth is going to be a positive catalyst to how they react and who they talk to and who they explain it to. So even if, Roman Biscotti, which I love your screen name so much. Were to explain this one way on her channel to all of her people, to her friends, in real life, to her family, it's all for a particular reason. And the way I see it, and I tell you guys, and the way I tell my friends and my family will all be for a particular reason, but it's all for the best. Like, for best and highest good. Universe is like, you say that all the time. That's what we're doing. So don't be like, oh, you lied to me just so that I could do X, Y, and Z. And the universe is like, it's not a lie. It's just, we're trying to create positive, helping you to create positive change. So we have to give you certain information so that it becomes the catalyst for something greater, so that somebody that's listening will go on and do something, awesome. So that somebody that you talk to, or even you personally, go on and you do that because now you have the motivation because you have the catalyst, kind of thing. So let's see. Let me go back. I do not do well with making spreads, so this is so interesting for me. So yay! You are going to get to help us make a spread. Roman, yes, give me the truth. I'm going to call mine the Barbara Walters spread. Yes, yes. Oh my gosh, that's going to be, yes, you call it the Barbara Walters spread. We can all name it whatever we want. I'll just call it the truth spread. Ooh, the truth is out there spread, because I'm a huge X-Files fan. The truth is out there. I'm sitting outside. It's such a pretty sunny day here in Virginia. Ooh, who was it? There's another YouTuber that lives in Virginia that was describing it right now. It just sounds so gorgeous. Cold as fire. This is so exciting. Feel free to use that name too. I am a giver. Tarot girl. Hey guys. Yes, we're all good. We're all good. The Mulder spread. Yes. So Barbara Walters / the Mulder spread, or the truth is out there. So whatever you guys want to call it, I'll call it the truth is out there, because I am X-Files, baby, which was also in a Bloodhound Gang song. If you guys remember who the Bloodhound Gang was, 90s. Okay, so I'm calling it the truth is out there. And even in that show, like Mulder and Scully, actually call them Mully. Mulder and Scully, they could be looking at the same situation in the TV show and have two completely different views of the truth. So keep that in mind when we talk about truth. Roman, I'm fabulous. Thank you. Tarot girl, how have you been? And everybody talking to Tarot girl. So it's good to see you in here. Okay. So you guys just tell me, if you are looking to find out the truth of a situation, whether it's the current situation going on, I don't really want to use the term because YouTube demonetizes you if you use the term. So, okay, the world situation, or if it's just a situation in your house, or your neighborhood, whatever is driving you insane because you're like, I just want to know the truth. What is going on? And sometimes we just need that. But remember, truth is subjective to the person that is viewing it. So, what questions would you guys ask? If you were trying to find out the truth of something, what questions would you ask? I'll write the questions down and I'll put it into a spread for you. And that's how I do spreads. I come up with all my questions first, kind of eliminate the ones that are a little weaker, and then take my strongest questions, and that's how I make my spreads. Let's see. How about an interview type spread with thing in the hot seat? Ooh, I like that. Example of virus in the hot seat. Why are you here? What is your goal when are you leaving us? What are you trying to teach us? Ooh, I like an interview type spread with that. The Rona Garrett's like, you might get the joke I said. Oh, hold on. Let me go back. Where was Garrett talking? Garrett, I might have to like go back quite a bit. I don't think I saw it. Oh, hello, Moon. Also the name of the book. Cold as Fire, what do I need to know about the situation? Okay, so I like the interview too. Okay, I'm gonna write down what Cold as Fire is saying. What do I need to know about the situation? We'll just write down all the questions first. Okay, what do I need to know about the situation? So this will be for your best and highest good. Oh, yours was the Golden Girls joke. I missed that one. I didn't see that one. Lady Bird, interview fits with the Barbara Walters Mulder Scully spread idea. Yes. Okay, so I'll also put in the idea for interview. So we'll keep that as something that maybe we can incorporate. But with the Barbara Walters spread, it might make you cry. True. Nobody gets away dry-eyed with Barbara. Why are you here at this time? What is your purpose? Okay, why are you here? And remember, you want to keep this kind of open-ended because it could be for any sort of truth too, any sort of big truth. Why are you here? Hold on, let me go back what you said. At this time, what is your purpose? Purpose. Okay. What am I not seeing, or what am I not seeing clearly? Okay, what am I not seeing / clearly? Because those are two actually separate questions. Because sometimes it's something that you're completely not seeing and something that is a little foggy, like you're in a fogged up shower. Like, why do I keep going back to the restroom? I don't know. Okay. What else? What else would you guys need to know for any sort of big thing? And this could be when you're frustrated with something that's going on in the world, like right now, or other things going on in the world, or something big just going on in your home, you know, something like that. What would Barbara do? You know what? I'm gonna put that in because we all know she doesn't hold back. So what would Barbara do? WWBD. I love it. Okay. Yay! So Sheldon, you are in the right place. What is the best way I can handle the current situation? What is the best way to handle current situation? Okay. What is it we're meant to learn? Meant to learn. Okay. Why is this triggering me? Why am I triggered? Okay. So let's see. Yes, Roman, new t-shirts, WWBD. What would Bob would do? Oh, poor Barbara Walters. Okay, so good questions so far. All right, Amanisha is back. So what do I need to know about the situation? We could also do this interview style, aka like Barbara Walters or Mulder and Scully. Why are you here at this time? What's your purpose? What am I not seeing, or what am I not seeing clearly? What would Barbara do? What is the best way to handle the current situation? What am I meant to learn? And why am I triggered? Oh, what is blocking me? Okay, so that's another good one. Okay, what is blocking me? What is blocking me in this situation? Ooh, I'm like thinking of how I could like create this spread like in Photoshop, like with the hanging light and just like whatever the question is or the situation is in like the hot seat, you know, the one single light over a chair in a dimly lit room. Yes. um, okay, so Garrett says I said it again. All right. Hold on. Where was Garrett? Hmm. Oh, okay. So it says yours was the Golden Girls joke. Yes, I saw that. Is yours just not showing up? That is interesting. Um, where will this lesson take me a year from now? Oh, okay, that's a good one. What do I need to release in the situation? What can I release in this situation? Okay. Whoa, hold on. What strengths will I achieve once this passes? Yes. Strengths will I achieve? Um, what is the blunt truth I need to know? Give me the blunt truth. Give me the hard, cold, hard truth. I like that. Yes. Um, it's totally something Barbara would say. Oh, hold on. Let me go back. Oh, yes, yes. The where will this lesson take me a year from now? Okay, so the other questions we have now entered are what is blocking me in this situation? Where will this lesson take me a year from now? What can I release in this situation? What strength will I achieve? And give me the cold, hard truth or the blunt truth. Another thing she'd say is, who's your manager? Who's your manager? Oh, wait, who's your manager? I can't do it. Oh, I love Barbara Walters. um, or if like getting interrogated by Mulder and Scully, heck yeah. Garrett, you're like whatever it is that you're saying is not showing up. The only thing that shows up is when you say that you said it. The only thing above Roman is Tarot Girl laughing. I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's like your stuff getting censored? I don't know. Hmm. Looks like nobody else sees it either. Sheldon says, who's a what? Oh, we're just looking because poor Garrett's trying to tell us a joke, yet like his jokes are somehow getting censored or something. Like, how could you censor a Golden Girls joke? What do you got against the Golden Girls? um, Terror Girl says the Golden Girls joke must be bad. Um, what the hell? Weird? Oh, what the hell? Weird. Yes. Um, Roman says, I know. I even have the Golden Girls tarot. I know. That's so weird. Okay. Um, okay. I'm going to, because I think that that's good. Does anybody have any last, do you have any last questions? Do you have any last questions for our interrogation E? Look up the Stanley counting joke. Roman Biscotti, you could be on it. Look up the Stanley counting joke. Ooh, oh, my knee cracked. Oh, 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 my heel's asleep. Ow. Okay, so while Roman's helping us fill us in on Garrett's joke that for some reason keeps getting censored because that's really weird. Okay, I'm going to, if there's no other questions, put this in. This will be our spreads. This will be like our interrogation spread. So I might tweak the questions to maybe seem um, a little more Mulder, Scully, Barbara Walters interview style. So I'm gonna have our card in the middle, and that's gonna be our situation. So okay, so just give me a second. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves while I just like put all this together. So those are all of your questions, and I'm going to start creating the spread over here. Okay. Take some tea on that. Okay. Okay, so it's that one. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna put the cold hard truth in the middle because that'll be like that's what the situation is. Just bam, the truth, which is subjective to each and every one of us. What do I need to know about the situation? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do my hanging light. That is going to be what I'm not seeing or seeing clearly. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, what do you need to know? Other factors in situation. Okay, so put that one there. I know this is probably like not that entertaining right now while I try to put your spread together. Okay, so then it's like why are you here? For best and highest good. Sorry, just rewording some things. And my writing is going to suck because I'm doing this quickly. So I don't have time to do my fancy writing. Learn. Blocks. Why am I triggered? Now. Up here will be the release. And last one, the strength. Skills. Okay, so I just did this kind of crudely. I'd probably have to add a picture to it, but yeah, that's supposed to be the interrogation chair and all the questions that kind of support what's underneath the chair. These are all the things that are kind of like coming from the thing that are kind of behind it. These are the blocks. I'm going to go through this in a little more detail in just a second. Here would be kind of like the hanging light, things to release. And then obviously at the very top, crown chakra type stuff, your strength and skills that you would gain from the situation. Okay, so let's go over each thing. And you can pull as many cards as you want. But in the center here, we have the cold hard truth. So just tell me, like, what's the truth? Like, what is this? And then behind it, why are you here at this time? And you can elaborate, of course. What am I meant to learn from you? Why are you triggering me? Or why is the situation triggering me? But if this is like a person, I'm talking to it like it's a person. Underneath the chair, we have what are some of the other factors in the situation, obviously, that maybe we don't know about? What is the best way to handle this situation for my best and highest good? What are some things that are blocking me? Like, what are you blocking me from in this? And up here, what am I not seeing? And as another part of the light, what am I not seeing clearly? Oh, thank you, Tarot Girl. And then here, what do you need to release? What are some strength and skills that you'll gain from, you know, the lessons that you learn from this? And then down here, this lesson and everything, where does this place you 1 year from now? And ooh, we'll have our wild card. It could either be WWBD, so what would Barbara do? Or you can insert Scully, or you can insert Mulder, your favorite character. But I'm just going to put a little, for me, Mulder, I mean, like, WWMD. What would Mulder do? And that would be kind of like the wild card off to the side here. What would Mulder do in this situation? Maybe it could be like an extra question. So like you pull a card as the to help you figure out like what question you haven't asked yet. So this might be good for that. So what would Barbara do? What would Mulder do? What would Scully do? Or insert your favorite interrogationist to help you figure out maybe a question that you haven't asked about the situation. So these are all great questions that you guys came up with, which are all here. I kind of like checked them off as I used them here. So let's do this. I want to do this spread. I want to try it out. I remember you could pull one card, you could pull many cards for these positions. It's all dependent on you. You know, sometimes people are like, oh, this is a 5-card spread, and I end up pulling like 15 cards, you know. It's just, it depends on you. Actually, how many cards would this be if it was 1 card each? It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This would be 13 cards, but I'm going to pull more than that. So I'm going to use my Star Power Tarot. This is just like my soul deck, so that's the deck that I'm going to use. So let's do this together. This is the spread that you guys created. This is the Truth is Out There spread, or the Barbara Walters spread, or the Mulder and Scully spread, like whatever you guys want to call it. This is your spread. Okay. Come on, cards. You can do it. Okay. Have some more tea. Okay. I'm just going to lay out the cards first, and then I'll take a look at them. Okay, so for me, and you guys could be asking for whatever question you want to ask, but I want to ask about this situation. I don't even know if you want to call it the virus thing situation. But the world situation. I don't know. Like, is it more than just that? I don't know. Hopefully this spread will help me to see things, because maybe, again, it will probably be a catalyst for me to do something good. And for those of you that are listening, off to go do something good. Universe says it's all just catalysts. Truth is just a catalyst for something. By the way, while I was in the shower, Universe was giving me the example of, you know, truth being a catalyst for something. And the universe took me back to when I was at the gas station with my mother. I was like 12 or 13 years old. And and I've told you guys this story before. It's the first time I see a Dodge Viper. And basically Dodge Viper was it had been out for about a year by the time I saw it when I was 12 or 13 years old. Um, Red Dodge Viper rolls in to the gas station. I grew up in the hood, by the way. Never seen a car as nice as the Dodge Viper. Rolls in. This guy gets out. He's got his like sunglasses on, and he looks around and he looks a little lost. He gets in the Viper. Everybody stops. You know, everybody's like, "What?" It looks like this spaceship or this race car pulled up, right? And then the guy gets back in. He gets back on the freeway because our gas station is right next to the freeway. And I asked my mother, "Whoa, what was that?" And my mother says, "Oh, that's a Dodge Viper." And I said, "Wow, can we get one?" And my mom's like, "We can't afford that." And I was like, "Well, can I get one day?" And my mother tells me, "Only if you marry rich." So um, that truth that was given to me at that time, because at that time, the trajectory that I was on, you know, growing up in a low income household, in an impoverished neighborhood, I was headed on a course where, of course, I would not be able to afford something like that if I continued on where everybody else in my neighborhood and like, you know, my parents and everything, you know, on the course that they were going. So at the time, that was the truth, that basically it was saying no, that you will never be able to afford something like that if I continued in that direction. But that was a catalyst. It clicked something in my brain that said, wait a minute, that's not the reality. And it wasn't that my whole life's goal is to own that car. I do now own that car, but but that wasn't my life's goal. My life's goal was then changed to, this is not what I want for myself. It's, I want to get out of this neighborhood. I don't want to depend on other people. I want to depend on myself, and I want to be able to be in a place where I could help others as well. Just like my mom saying, only if you marry rich, meaning the only somebody who is financially stable would be able to help somebody like me. And so in my brain, it was like, well, then I want to be that person someday so that I can help other people who feel just like I do right now. That's kind of what went on in 12 or 13-year-old Tara's brain, you know, is I don't want this life for myself. I don't want to be in the hood anymore. I don't want to, you know, have to portion out what I am allowed to eat and what I can't eat. You know, that food's always a scarcity. You know, that fancy new clothes are not a thing, you know, like screw having like gadgets of any sort. There are no gadgets. There was no me getting a pager, you know, stuff like that. So it was a catalyst. So at the time, you know, so while I'm having this like whole epiphany while I'm in the shower, the universe was like, hold on, I have to put my phone in. The universe is like, we put that in your way so that you could create the change that was needed for you, so that could be your catalyst. So you needed to hear that truth because that was the truth at the time, but you made changes to that truth, and then you were able to do what you wanted to do. So just kind of remember that when we're doing this truth spread. Coldest fire, what if the outcome what is the outcome if you listen to the advice? Ooh, that's a good question too. That could probably go into, hold on, I probably don't need my microphone anymore because I had to plug my phone in, so I can't use my microphone. Okay, so maybe we'll make the caveat, the strength and skills that you will gain if you follow the advice. If you follow the advice. Because I could very well have not listened to the universe way back when. I could have been like, oh, well, I guess that's just my truth. And then, you know, I'd be leading a very different life. Okay, cards. Here we go. So, first card. What is the cold hard truth of this situation? Okay, everything that's like just going on, just give me the truth and nothing but the truth. So help you goddess. What is the truth? I'm just going to pull one card. You guys pull as many as you want. What is the truth of the situation? Okay, well, 2 want to come out anyway, so I'm going to put 2. Next questions are, why are you here? Um, what am I meant to learn? These cards are just flying out. So this is powerful, you guys. You guys rock, by the way. I'm just saying. Why am I triggered? Because this is brought up a lot. So yes, it's very triggering. Why am I triggered? Okay. What is the best way to handle the situation for my best and highest good? Best way to handle it for moi. What kind of blocks is this situation causing for me? Like, what is this situation blocking? What kind of blocks are being created here? What am I not seeing at all? And what am I not seeing clearly? It's like smoke and mirrors, people, smoke and mirrors. And what do I need to release from this situation? Boom. If I follow the advice and everything in this spread, what skills or strength or both will I gain from all of this? There we go. These skills, the strength that I gain if I follow the advice, where will this take me a year from now? Time being relative, you know. And lastly, what would Barbara do? What would Scully do? What would Mulder do? So what is the question that I'm not asking, basically? One more question to ask. Okay, so that is off to the side. Woo! I don't know if you guys can see. That's a lot of cards. Okay, Annette, hello. I was just watching your Santa Muerte deck review. Well, thank you. That's also one of my favorite decks. That is right here, actually. Okay. Let's take a look-ski. And hopefully you guys, you know, do this for yourselves as well, because what I'm seeing, this is going to be like truth for me. And then, I don't know, catalyst for something. That's what the universe says. All right, the cold hard truth. That was 2 cards that came out at once. Oh. 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 Look at those majors, you guys. The Tower and the Star. That is the cold hard truth. I just got goosebumps. Okay, let me sit with this, because this is, Okay, the cold hard truth. Wow, I am just now seeing all of your comments, or they just came in at once. Hold on, hold the press, let me go back. Give me just a second. Wow. Ladybird, wasn't it Cancer Man or Cigarette Guy in the X-Files be the one to reveal the hidden truth? Ooh, yes, it was Cancer Man, yes. The guy was always like smoking a million cigarettes. YouTube probably demonetized my joke. Ugh, awful. Tarot Girl, make it clockwise. Yes, that too. I am all about the clockwise, so I might want to rework this later on for you guys. Okay, so I got from the Stan jokes, he's an X for a reason. Oh, okay. So that every time I write, my handwriting sucks. Wow, I said hit like and it disappeared. Interesting. This is some interesting kind of stuff that's disappearing. Your handwriting is bad. Katie, happy Saturday. Yes, happy Saturday to you as well. Some of your comments are disappearing. This is interesting. Moon Magic said Mulder's first name is Fox for a reason. He's a dreamboat. I still have such a crush on David Duchovny. He is so hot. That ink not good for camera. Oh, I am gonna be doing an actual. I'll do an actual walkthrough on YouTube, and I'm gonna post it to my blog, so you guys will know. You'll have all the information, because I know this ink
is really not good for the camera. So yeah, I'll make sure it goes up on my blog, on my website, kittensweightsandtarot.com, probably by the end of next week. And I will do a video for you guys as well with, and I'll say, like, during my live chat, my homies that were there, they were the ones that helped create the spread. Like, I'm gonna put it together visually, but you guys were the ones that created all of the questions. So it's your guys' spread. And I'll make sure everybody knows that. Oh yeah, so with the WWMD or BD or SD, you guys could also make that Cancer Man as well, since he was the one that, like, you know, revealed some stuff. Okay, but yes, the cold hard truth is the Tower and the Star. So, to me, it's like universe is saying, yeah, things are a little cray cray right now. Things have been thrown all amiss, but there's also some downloads, some truth, some change that is going on as well right now. So without this is not able to occur. So it's like this was needed for this. So we're gonna dive a little bit deeper though. Here we go. So behind the cold hard truth, why are you here? It's the death card. Because world needs a change. I'm here for change. By the way, I'm gonna have him sit with this. I'm gonna have a little meditation with this a little bit later. What are we meant to learn from you? It's the Hanged Man. Oh my gosh, this is serious, you guys. I mean, not that I didn't think it was serious, but these are all freaking majors. I don't know if you guys have noticed. And I think YouTube is glitching because your comments are all coming at once and then they stop for, so right now they've stopped after Tarot Girl, where she was talking about the ink not being good for the camera. Okay, so what are we meant to learn? About being still, about seeing things from a different perspective, about trying to figure out what's most important to us. So why am I triggered? Hold on, my legs hurt. And it's not that my legs hurt that caused me to be triggered. Oh, why am I triggered? The Nine of Pentacles. Because, and this spread is also for me because I'm the one that pulled the cards for me, because I'm asking for the answers as well. I'm triggered because for me, I am the Knight of Pentacles. I'm Miss Go-Getter. I'm Miss Go-Go-Go. I've got a lot of fire beneath me, but I'm also, you know, I'm always I'm a workaholic, okay? You know, I love to work. I like to get things done. I like to create. I like to, you know, make sure that my life is stable financially and that, you know, that I'm just in charge of everything that's around me, you know, so I'm, you know, the little worker bee. So when I can't be the little worker bee, at least in the capacity that I was, this causes me to be triggered because it brings up my childhood stuff, which probably needs to happen for this, like, this transmutation to occur, which causes me to see things from a different angle. What I was just talking to you guys about, of me coming up from a low income household, not having all of the bells and whistles and all of that, and sometimes creating a fantasy life for myself because I didn't want to be where I was and in the situation that I was. And so because I fear so badly going back to that, because I hated it so much, that when I feel like I can't be in this mode, it definitely does trigger me. It makes me scared, actually. Wow, I hadn't voiced that to myself. All right, that's interesting. So what else is going on in this situation that I probably just don't know about? So what are some other factors? Okay, the other factors is the Queen of Pentacles. So the thing that you're not me, that I'm not seeing in the situation, is I do have an opportunity to build an even stronger foundation, and this really doesn't have much to do with money. more than like a strong physical foundation for myself, a strong mental foundation. I know there's no swords in here, but that's just kind of what I'm getting. There's moons and stars and everything. That it's just this is a great time for me to be so good to myself. And I haven't seen that in this situation, and I haven't taken that into account actually. Um, okay, so what is the best way to handle this for my best and highest good? And I am going clockwise, by the way. And if you guys are commenting, the comments are not showing, so hopefully they pop up later. Okay, how to handle this for my best and highest good? It's the Five of Pentacles. It's time to go back to the little girl who is in that lack mentality. And it's time to work on her and send her healing. Because like with the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, actually a lot of Pentacles. What I'm fearing is going back to her. And this is saying that losing things and losing your routine, losing, the way you want things to be doesn't mean this drastic, you're going to go all the way back to, little kid you and in the place that you grew up. It doesn't mean that, yet your brain tends to do that. And so this is just a reminder. It says you're just because something has changed and you've lost a way of doing something does not equal you go back to poverty. Like, that's not the way it works, especially having the drive that I have. So it's just kind of reminding me that when I handle the situation, to not come from a fear-based mentality of, I don't want to be poor, I don't want to be poor, I don't want to go back to having nothing, because that's just going to put an energy in my actions that is not good for me or anybody else around me. So to deal with loss and change from a new perspective, hence the Hanged Man from earlier. Okay, so this cold hard truth, this tower and this star, what blocks have come up? And here we have the Six of Wands. So this is blocking me from seeing maybe some of the good and the victories that are happening all around me, as well as in my own home, because my focus obviously is elsewhere. So that's also in practicing gratitude. Okay, let's see, what's the other question? Okay, I'm gonna go to the light. I'm gonna go to the light. What am I not seeing, and what am I not seeing clearly? Okay, so first of all, what am I not seeing at all in this situation? I'm not seeing at all the relationships, the newfound relationships, connections that are being made each and every day because of this. And that's kind of like part of the gratitude thing that needs to go on, because there is positive, that is occurring. And so what am I not seeing clearly now too? The Ace of Swords. Because my brain is all about like the block and the pentacles and all of the loss and everything. Yeah, my brain is definitely not as sharp as it needs to be. So just to kind of meditate on that. Okay, a lot of your comments just showed up. Woo! Hold on. So I'm gonna. Whoa. You guys are getting blocked? This is interesting. Moon says, I wanted to be a DeLorean. One day it will be mine. Oh, you guys were making comments. I wasn't even seeing these. They all showed up at once. So I don't know. I think YouTube is glitching. So I do apologize if some of you guys are getting, like, your comments are getting booted or you're like getting put in timeout. I'm not doing that. I'm not even touching my phone. So, yeah, I'm just going to attribute this to like YouTube being all kind of jacked up right now. Not me says, gotta go. I'll finish the playback. Hey, no worries. Garrett's doing the planetary spread with the Tarot Illuminati. Ladybird, this has been the most fun while trimming a deck. Tarot of the She is trimmed and ready for corner rounding and edging. Excellent. Okay, so it looks like that comment was posted at 12:06. It's 12:20, so it looks like your comments are about 10 minutes behind. This is kind of weird. Or 20 minutes behind. No, 15 minutes behind. So yes, I do apologize if I'm not seeing your comments right away because they're coming in chunks. So, whew. Okay. Up at the top, what strength or skill will I gain if I actually follow the advice of this? Wow. And this looks a little glitchy. Oh, the Knight of Wands. Okay. So, I will transition from the Knight of Pentacles that I was to the Knight of Wands. So many more ideas, so much more passion, so much more fire behind everything that I'm doing. Excellent. I like that. And then there's what I need to release in the situation. My attachments, everything that I've been attached to, you know, that it's probably also why I get frustrated. I'm like, oh, I can't do this, and I can't do this, I can't do this, and all these can'ts, that's the devil, that's the attachments. And I need to focus on the new relationships with the Two of Cups and the Six of Wands here with the, you know, the gratitude, the victories. So there was one more down at the bottom, or sorry, there's two more, but it's like, if I follow the advice, if I continue to be the Knight of Wands, where would I be a year from now? Ooh, Page of Cups. Ooh, a year from now, I'm going to be in a whole new mode of manifestation. I like that. So most of this is Pentacles, Wands. Pentacles and Wands. Mostly Pentacles. And then the last one is the question that I haven't asked yet. So it would be like Cancer Man or the Smoking Man. Mulder, what would Mulder do? What would Scully do? Or what would Barbara Walters do? So this isn't the question that has been asked yet. This is the Empress. Empress keeps coming up a lot for me. So what's the question that I haven't asked yet? How can I best serve myself at this time? That is the question that I did not ask yet. How can I best serve myself at this time? You know, my questions our questions have all been about, like, you know, what are you, why are you here, who sent you forth, you know, all of these, you know, lessons we're supposed to learn, but we haven't asked about how to care for ourselves during this time. And I think that's the question that was missing. So thank you, Fox Mulder. Fox, really good. Foxy dude. Uncovering truth. Very clever. Yeah. So, bada boom, bada bing. I will do this up for you guys on my blog, and so that way it's a lot more clear, because this pink ink is not working for the camera. And I will do a walkthrough video for you guys on my channel as well, of this spread, and I'll try to like fix it up so it looks a little nicer, you know, with the card placement and everything, so it looks more visually appealing. Okay, so wow, that was a lot of fun. So hopefully your comments all come back in a nice chunk again, because they are behind by a lot. So it's 5, 10, 15. Yes, it's been 20 minutes since the last comment. So the comments are definitely lagging. And I don't know why that is. So I'm going to do one last thing before I let you guys go, because, you know, YouTube's being a little goofy here. Wow, those were some intense cards, by the way. Whew. Okay, so I'm going to put these away. And then there was one last thing, and then we can be on our way. Then we'll do a little healing, and we'll, yeah, go off and have a fantastic Saturday. So just waiting on all your comments to come in the big wave that they seem to be coming in. So there is a big drag with your comments. So YouTube, get it together, man. Get it together. So I'm going to pull a card from my Witch's Kitchen Oracle cards, and I'm going to ask what is something that we could make right now that would be fun for all of us. So there's a little recipe book of stuff in the guidebook, and we'll find the card that will help us with that recipe. So what is something that we can all maybe make today? You know, have a little magic in our kitchen that would help all of us. And I was gonna maybe do it with you guys, but with YouTube being a little funky, we'll just have to do this off camera. Ooh, there's our card. The card is aloe vera soothe. And you know, I do have an aloe vera plant in my front yard. So let's look this up. Aloe vera soothe. Page 14. Okay, where's the recipe? Okay, recommended recipe. Here we go, for aloe vera, and this will be for all of us. Good for treating burns, sunburn, small cuts, and dry skin. Slice off an outer leaf of the plant with a sharp knife. Drain the yellow resin into a cup. Now use a spoon to scoop the clear gel from the leaf into a clean, sterilized glass jar. Keep in the fridge. You can also freeze the gel in an ice cube tray and use as needed. So, excuse me. If you guys have an aloe vera plant, maybe you guys can make some aloe vera gel. I might want to try that. That sounds really fun. But also the message here is, there, dry your eyes, for I have come to soothe you in your time of sorrow. The trauma of physical discomfort has taken its toll, and you yearn for the suffering to pass. It's not been easy for you lately, and you have been craving peace to alleviate the distress. I am known as the plant of immortality, and invite you to cut my spiky, succulent leaf and peel away the hard skin to find a soothing gel effective enough to calm any irritation or inflammation. I am a powerful antioxidant who offers unique therapeutic properties, especially when applied as an ointment for your skin and gums, and when used in a beauty regimen. I shall thrive if you pop me in a clay pot on your sunniest windowsill. Keep me on hand as a soothing amulet against accidents and misfortunes, especially around the home. So that is our message for today. I like that, and I think I'm going to I've never really cut my aloe vera plant except to trim it. So maybe I'll make some aloe vera gel. So yeah, if you guys have a plant on hand, that would be a fun little thing to do. Okay, so I apologize that I can't see your comments. That the last comment was like 20 minutes ago, and it's not that I haven't put anybody in timeout. I'm not blocking anybody's comments. I'm just gonna say that YouTube is not at its best today, but in any case, I still had fun with you guys. I still had fun creating the spread. I hope that you guys had fun too, and I know that I can't see what you're saying, but you know, I just hope you know, everybody had a good, happy, witchy Saturday, that we all just get to talk and we all just get to have fun. And like I said, I'll make sure that you guys see that spread on my blog post on my website, kittenswaitsandtarot.com. So that you guys can actually do it for yourselves in your own home. And I'll make sure that I do a walkthrough video saying, hey, make sure you come to our live chats because we've been making fun things like spreads. Yeah. And so I'm just going to leave you guys with a healing, and I am going to pull an energy from my Wally's World Oracle, which you can also find on my website, which was created by our community and funded by our community as well. So let's look for an energy that will help us get through the coming week. What type of energy can we tap into? Ooh. Okay. Okay, so this card is a picture of the Desert Tower, which is here in San Diego when you're heading really far east out towards El Centro. All these carvings here were carved by actual real 60s 70s hippies. And it's a wonderful place. It's kind of a place lost in time. It's still the 70s over there. And so the healing that's going to be sent to you guys is just to dive deep this week. So this will help you guys to dive deep in a way that's fun and creative. So not like a dig deep where it's dark and depressing, which there's a time for those darker dives, but this one is diving in a way that helps you guys to uncover truth about yourselves, about your own personal situations, in a fun and creative way. Because Lord knows, Goddess knows, universe knows that we don't need any more heavy news. So let's make this energy that comes to you fun and creative way of doing a deep dive for each and every one of us this week. So, okay, so that's going to be the energy that I'm working with. Here we go. You can say this out loud, and if you're saying it in the comments, I can't see it, but just say that you're open to the energy. You can say it in your brain, that you're just open to it, and just know that wherever you live, wherever you are in the world, it'll come to you even if you're not on this chat anymore. And you go off and do whatever it is that you want to do. You don't have to be all in lotus pose, although you can do that if you want to. But the energy will reach you, so that this coming week, when you guys dive into your own personal lives, your own personal situations, it'll be in a fun, creative, and healing way. Okay? Here we go. One more. All right. Oh, wow. Your comments, they showed up. All right, let me go back. Oh, you're very welcome, Tarot Girl. You're welcome, Roman Biscotti. You too, Cold as Fire and Ladybird. Roman Biscotti loves the aloe vera juice. Yes. Yes, you all stay safe. And oh, I'm so glad you're loving your Wally's World deck. So I've been using it a lot more often lately just because I need the energy. So all of you, yes, have a wonderful Mother's Day, whether you guys have actual human babies running around, you have kittens, you have hamsters, you have doggies, you guys are pseudo moms, you guys are surrogate moms, you guys are have been motherly towards somebody, and having a motherly type energy, could be male or female, doesn't matter. So all of you that have been a mother figure in some capacity, I'm sending you guys all tons of love for tomorrow. And remember, when we all get out of this, we are going to party. We are going to party like it's 1999. If 1999 had like cake raining from the sky and firecrackers and everything. And so yes, maybe I should do like afterwards like a meetup, and like we all just like, yeah, we just one big freaking block party. All right. I love each and every one of you. I really do, from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot to me that you guys come on here and even stick around when this whole thing has been super glitchy. You guys are all beautiful inside and out. And I'm wishing you guys a wonderful week. Peace, love, and chicken grease, you all. Peace out.